the human body. In the course of its life, it will breathe 10 million balloons worth of air. It will process 30 tons of food. And it will secrete 17 gallons of tears. But humans rarely stop to think about the amazing technology behind even the most mundane action. At the very center of the body, for example, is an ingenious structure. It is incredibly strong, yet it is ultralight, so that we can move around freely. The skeleton is made up of 206 rigid bones. It is a framework that keeps the body upright and forms a protective cage around delicate inner organs. The most vulnerable organ in the body gets special attention. The brain is shielded by 22 bones fused together to form a natural crash helmet. But the strongest bones in the skeleton work the hardest. As the body lands from an energetic leap, the thigh bones experience an impact of half a ton, a force that would shatter granite, consisting of struts and arches. These direct the forces of impact into the stronger, more compact middle section. It's this honeycomb structure that makes bone tough, yet light. This example of nature's ingenuity inspired an engineer working in Paris in the late 1800s. He wanted to build the tallest structure in the world. The strongest material available was iron, but he knew that if he used too much, the structure would collapse under its own weight. Following the blueprint of the thigh bone, the engineer used the iron only where it made the structure stronger. His name was Gustave Eiffel, and his tower became an icon. The iron girders in the Eiffel Tower, like the struts and arches in a thigh bone, direct all forces acting on the tower into its strongest parts. The legs. But unlike the Eiffel Tower, bones are not rooted to the spot. They are constantly on the move and have to cope with all kinds of stresses and strains. Any impact on bone triggers an amazing reaction. The shock mobilizes an army of microscopic bone-building machines. This hardens to strengthen the structure. Areas with model the skeleton to make it strong where it has to be and light where it can afford to be. But it's not just the bones of athletes that undergo perpetual change. It happens to all of us. We take around 5 million steps a year, and each one does its share to shape our bones. To every action, there is a reaction. Exercise strengthens the skeleton. Driving a car weakens it. All through their lives, humans thus sculpt their own unique skeletons. Bone cells work so hard that every person gets a completely overhauled skeleton every 10 years. So whatever age you are, your skeleton can never be more than 10 years old. The biggest organ in the body weighs in at about 9 pounds and covers an area of about 20 square feet. Rubbing it makes it flake off, filling our houses with dust.